I am writing to you to explain that it is important to appreciate your spouse's strengths, even if they have flaws. I am 32 years old. My ex-husband and I dated for 6 years. We were best friends. I waited until he finished college and started working. Then my family and his family met. We got married and had a son, now 7. My husband would get angry sometimes, but our problem started when I tried to make him feel like he couldn't control me. Whenever we argued, I would pack my things, go to my family, and explain the situation to them. My sisters would call my husband and yell at him. If he tried to control me, I would always tell him that he could divorce me if he wanted to. I never wanted a divorce. I only cared about my dignity, and I never wanted to be a weak woman in his eyes. One day I made him so angry that for the first time, he hit me and threw me out of the house. I went to my family, and my family reported him to the police. Every time it felt like I was the victim. But in reality, I was emotionally hurting my husband. He was arrested and detained. His family asked me to withdraw the case. I felt that I was doing wrong. My husband was never a violent person. He did what he did because I forced him, and he apologized sincerely. I withdrew the case, and we got back together. 3 months later, over a small issue, I packed my things again and he was left alone. 2 days later, I got a call that he was in the hospital. My family told me not to go because it would look like I was going to celebrate him, and my sisters believed that he was faking an illness. Meanwhile, people treated me like a victim, as if I was the victim of injustice. He stayed in the hospital for a week, and when he came back, I only received a divorce notice. I wanted to cancel the divorce, but because of my pride, I wanted him to change his mind and apologize to me. I called him and said that he would get a divorce because I was living in hell. When we went to court, I wanted him to pay the price, so I asked the court to divide his property. To my surprise, he openly told the court that whatever we had earned together should be given to me. He just wanted a divorce. We got divorced in July 2009. Now my husband is married, while I am here wasting away. My family gossips about me. I depend on my ex-husband for my son for my survival. I know I ruined my marriage. I am telling all wives here to be careful when seeking advice. Don't be deceived. Don't let your family interfere in your marriage, my dear reader. Even my younger sisters are more respected than me. The people who encouraged me to get divorced always make fun of me and talk bad about me. Please, ladies, be vigilant in your marriage. Thought I would share my story so that your marriage can be saved. There is no point in being arrogant. Sometimes it is not the man's fault. It is your arrogance, and the people who give you advice, so be careful and vigilant in your marriage. May God protect us from evil people, from those who do evil and invite others to do evil. Amen. Thank you for your time. I wish this would sink into your heart. My only wish is that I write some words that will stop someone from going down the path of misguidance, or at least make them think. Dear friends, as we go on, as always, let me say one last thing. If ever you like a saying, incident, story, or writing, then after studying it, take a little more effort and share it with your friends and loved ones. Rest assured that it will only take a moment of your time, but maybe the pain of this one moment will prove to be a lesson for the writing you share and the people. I wish this would sink into your heart. Be prosperous and share happiness.